and to see him in awe of someone else is is quite yeah.
But you know, and this is very important for me too, as I got to know John better, especially in the end of his life, when he would come every year to Paris with the Cunningham troupe. He always stayed with Tini Duchamp, the Duchamp's widow in Fontainebleau. And they invited me and Esther, because he knew Esther even longer than he knew me.
Oh, okay.
And he invited us for lunch several times. And let's see, what was I going to tell? Oh yeah, I started to realize he would speak of the two models in his life, which were Duchamp
and Barry.
and Schoenberg.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And how much he admired Schoenberg. And I realized that Schoenberg was the discipline. Every note had to be particularly precisely calculated, and if you're not really calculating and responsible with your music, you're not a composer. And John, long after he started doing it with chants, he corrected everything and made sure that all the chants decisions were correct.
Yeah.
He did not cheat.
Well, how do you?
No, really. He was very serious, and he didn't want interpreters to cheat. Even with the time bracket notation things, you have to stay within the rules. And some kind of, I think something about the Protestant ethic is involved with that too.
John was a Protestant?
He grew up Methodist like me, I guess.
Yeah, but
he left the church very, very young, as I did.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. From 20 to 40, I never went to churches. Later, I came back at midlife crisis, another story. And Bonhoeffer was important for me.
Yeah. But Cage never went back?
No.
Did he?
No. Well, then he got involved in Zen, too.
Yeah.
So that was, and then he was doing with Daito Suzuki, and this took him away from Christianity.
Yeah. But he had a sense of spirituality.
Well, yeah, there was a theology there too.
But he was probably considered as a bad student by Schoenberg.
Oh yeah, I don't think Schoenberg took him seriously at all. Yeah, but your models don't always like you, of course.
There's another story about Cage when he was young with Ernst Thor.
Oh yeah.
So Ernst Thor, who had fled Germany, like much like Schoenberg, except unlike Schoenberg, he was in the US where nobody.
He wasn't Jewish, was he?
Yes, he was.
He was.
And strictly nobody knew about him. And one day someone comes to his door, and it was a young 20-ish guy. Are you Ernst Thor? The Ernst Thor? Nobody has ever played my music in this country. How do you know me? Did you write the geographical fugue?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I did. Well, that's your best. You know, I've written about 200 piano pieces and symphonies, and but the geographical fugue, that's insane. And Cage, the version we know, it's translated by Cage.
Oh yeah.
The English version is from Cage actually.
Really, yeah.
So it's Ernst Thor music, but translated. Originally, you know, it was Ratibor. Not Trinidad.
But I wanted to tell you about Cage's other model, which is Duchamp.
Duchamp, yeah.
And he told me that, I said, pushed him, what did you learn from Duchamp? He must have told you a lot about theory of art that must have changed your desire to do happenings and everything. And he said, well, Duchamp never wanted to talk about art. He refused to talk about art. He just wanted to play chess.
Yeah.
And he appreciated that I came around, and that was fine. And Duchamp's wife was Teeny Duchamp, who was John's age, about 20 years younger than he. And so she was American too. So she had always a nice relationship with John. And she played with chess with Marcel too, but sometimes she got tired, so John had to play with him. And John said, I read several books about chess so that I would stop making the most stupid errors, and that he would maybe continue playing with me. But it didn't matter. It wasn't about chess. I just admired this man so much. I just wanted to be around him. I figured that even if he just wants to play chess, I can learn something from this man. Just being with this man, and who I know had this strength of conviction, of doing all these things that he had done. And so this is when, the 60s, 50s?
Yeah, there are several pictures of them two playing together.
Yeah, because Duchamp died in 68, I believe. And
you've never met Duchamp, have you?
No. Okay. We met when we were going to Fontainebleau with Tini and John. This is already after I know Esther in the 80s. But John, he was very strong about his two models, and he got a lot of force from that. What he could, and I think a lot of the theater pieces and experimental art and happenings, and his desire to, and the Errata Musicale was a kind of a collaboration, I think, wasn't it?
With Duchamp?
Or was it a composition of Duchamp?
A composition of Duchamp.
Composition of Duchamp.
So Kate was involved, or
he performed it. He played.
Yeah, but did they write it together? Or?
I'm wondering. I'm not sure now. I should have asked Teeny, but she's dead now too. Anyway, this is a strong connection between them. Was this interest in chance, and the well, you know, Duchamp probably better than I do, so that you know how the different chance pieces he used, and this is why John appreciated that so much. That certainly didn't come from Schoenberg, but the discipline came from Schoenberg, the German discipline, and French craziness. He was true to his two masters his whole life.